Welcome back to another important Bitcoin update, which I'll try to keep nice and short for you. So, at the moment, after a $10 billion liquidation event, we saw a nice V shaped recovery in the market. However, even though it was such a great pump, usually when we get big wicks like these, they are filled. You can see to the left each time we got big wicks. It took a while, but eventually got filled with that capitulation event. You've also got some big wicks over here. So most of the time they fill. Of course, there's certain criteria, and we'll go through all of that in today's update. So if you enjoy that sort of content, like, subscribe, comment, as we're 900 subs away from 10k, and I think we can do that super soon. So thank you for the continued support. So very nice recovery yesterday. What I want to see going forward is this key level maintained as support between the 382 and the 0.5 Fibonacci. I'm going to flip this green. So 97 to 99k is a key level of support, but also very soon after, up ahead, 102k, which is where we actually saw price failing to close above yesterday, is a key level of resistance. This key level of resistance, 102,000, the golden pocket, the 618 and the 65 fib, is an area that can send us lower. So it's vital for Bitcoin to push through. So for the bulls out there that do not want an eventual wick fill, as you see has happened every single time to the left, if you do not want that to happen, if you want to avoid that, we need to see 97 to 99k hold and then a break of 102k. As we are currently under, respecting it with the daily candle close as resistance, it's actually having a go at losing this support, but it is support. We reacted to it here, here, and here in the past. So due to it also being support, we can see the reaction to the upside. So essentially trapped between 97 and 102k and waiting for the break down to fill in the wick, or a break up above 102k, which would then take us into 105 and 107. Previously on the channel, I had 106 to 108, 106 to 108. Okay, we rounded it up $100. 106 to 108, but with this capitulation event, we got some fresh Fibonacci's and it's given us some newer levels, 105 to 107. So essentially, guys, if we can now break 102, that means we are targeting 105. The ridiculous thing about this all, why is it ridiculous? We can see we came into support here, we had a go at breaking through. It failed. Tested its support again, had a go, and it failed. Once again, as we've held this support, we're going to have another go on the break of 102k. What happened in the end once we failed? It eventually went down to the range lows. So that could simply happen once again. My hope is if we did get rejected, it could quickly find support on 102 or down here in the 97, 99k region before continuing higher. The risk is, guys, while we are under 102 and 105 to 107k, can pump all the way up into there, it'd still be considered lower than this high, and we can still roll over once again. Don't worry, I will be here to update it day by day as it develops, but so far this is the current range that we see Bitcoin in. A great recovery yesterday, but please be aware we are not in the clear yet until 102k is reclaimed. That will then give the bulls an opportunity to end this correction if it can put a higher high through 105 to 107k. If we lower high over here, the risk is we could fall down to the range lows. However, what stands in the way of pushing price all the way down into the range lows is 97 to 99k. So this important range that we're currently sideways ranging in between 97 to 102k has long-term consequences coming out of it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think yesterday was a false rally? These are my thoughts. These are my worries at the moment. However, I did actually DCA, and even with the worry that I could continue lower since we haven't broken out of the key levels of resistance. But I'm DCAing because we are in a bull market. I don't think this is the top, and I do believe we go higher, even if there's short-term volatility to the downside. I know the levels that need to be broken, and I'm betting that they will, even though there are probabilities and much higher chances of a downward move still forming, simply because we have been losing key levels of support, flipping them into resistance. And every time we try and break a resistance, it keeps failing and heading lower. So we want that trend to change. We want to get out of this corrective structure that we've been in since November. And the only way to do so is by breaking 102, 105, and 107. The annoying thing is that until then, it has the risk of going down. And the risk of going down is always going to be there. But due to that bull market, it's what's led me to DCA on that capitulation event. I'm well aware that we can go lower. So that's why I DCA'd rather than going big. That's it from me today. If you want further education, if you want to learn how to use the fibs, check out the Discord community links down below. There are other education options as well as one-to-one mentorship or my ebook, but check out the Discord.